Are you a producer that's just getting started and want to know what's the best program to use to make your beats on? This is the video for you. What's up, everybody? This is H Wood, the hottest independent producer in the game. And on this video, I'm about to give you the top 5 programs that some of your favorite producers use to make their beats. Check it out. All right, so coming in at number 5, we have Ableton. So Ableton is used by a lot of producers, actually. One of my favorite producers use Ableton, which is Timbaland. I was surprised to know that he used Ableton to make all his beats. And they have a hardware that's called the Ableton Push. So you can use it for hardware or software purposes. A lot of DJs use Ableton as well for their live aspects. You can use it as a live tool on your DJ sets, or if you want to do like producer shows and things like that. So if you're a sample producer, the hardware always is kind of a good way to go. So definitely give it a shot. Go ahead and check Ableton out and go do a lot of research on Ableton and see if that works for you. Number 4, coming in at number 4, we have the program that I use. It should be number 1, but it's not, the most popular program that people use, but it's number 1 to me. But we're going to bring it in at number 4, and it's called Maschine by Native Instruments. So Maschine is a program that I've been using for a long time now. Actually, I've been using it for a long time. Maschine does have the hardware and software integration, just like Ableton, but they did come out with a standalone unit called Maschine Plus. So you can use that as a standalone unit, take that on the go, and just use it as by itself. I still personally use a Maschine with my laptop with the hardware and software, but you do have that option for that. And I just like it because the workflow is a lot faster, making my beats very easy and fun. I like to still have fun making beats, so I like to be hands-on. And I like to do a lot of samples as well. I'm one of those producers that like to do samples and loop flips and stuff like that. So using that, it makes it very fun for me. So go ahead and check out Maschine by Native Instruments. Definitely a great tool. I think you'll like that for sure. Just go check it out and see if it works for you. Coming in at number 3, we have Apple Logic Pro. A lot of producers that I know still use Apple Logic Pro. Actually, Logic Pro is where I kind of started making my beats. It's very user friendly. Everything just goes. When you open it up, everything just starts and goes. So if you're a new producer, Logic Pro would be like a very good program to start because it's very user friendly. When you open it, everything just goes and it works, and they give you a lot of sounds and drum kits and everything already to start off with, so you don't have to go outsource and get a lot of different sounds from other places. So I like Logic for beginners for sure. It's what I use when I start making beats, but it's still not the most popular, but it's still a good tool to use to start making beats. So all you would have to do is get a MIDI controller that can control or play. You can play your sounds on the keys to use Logic through. It's inexpensive, not as expensive as all the other programs, and it works, man. It works. You'll use that forever if you like it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check out Apple Logic Pro, strictly made by Apple. Go check that out and see if that works for you. Coming in at number 2. Number 2, we have the MPC. All right. I know a lot of producers that's already been in the game are going to be like, oh, why is MPC at number 2? MPC is at number 2 because you'll be surprised at how many producers still use MPC. So the MPC is one of the original OG units that people use to start making beats on. It's been around since the early 90s, maybe even like the late 80s. It's been around for that long. A lot of the OG producers use the MPC. But they still have new version that they came out with. They have the 37 key and they have the MPC 1 Plus that they just came out with as a standalone unit that has like, the newer technology for a lot of the younger producers to work with. Yeah, go check that out. By the way, MPC stands for Music Production Center, for the ones I was wondering what MPC stand for. But yeah, just don't be afraid to go back and check out some of your older units that people use and some of the stuff that the OGs use, because that's like originated the game. That's how everything got started. So don't be afraid to go back and check that out. Check out the MPC. I really think it's a great tool to get started with, so go check it out. And coming in at number one, we have FL Studio. So all producers know right now FL Studio is the number 1 program that producers use to make beats in. All of your new producers use FL Studio. You name your favorite producer right now, they use FL Studio. Definitely user friendly as well. And I think the interface is very easy to get started with, you know what I mean? Because you can kind of click around and kind of figure things out as you go. And I think the layout of it is a little bit easy to kind of figure out and all those things as well. So here's a little fun fact about FL Studio. FL Studio was originally called Fruity Loops before they were threatened to be sued by Kellogg's, which has the cereal name Fruit Loops. It was a little too similar, I guess they thought. So they threatened to sue FL Studio for naming their thing Fruity Loops. So they changed it to FL Studio in the early 2000s, and that's the rest is history from there. So any new modern producer, today's producers are going to have FL Studio, and they're really going to push you to work on FL Studio. But that's why I gave you 5 different choices, because it all goes on what works for you. You know what I mean? Not what other producers tell you to do. I made this video so you can have options to see what works best for you. And if you did like this video, make sure you're liking this video and subscribing to my channel, because I'm going to be dropping more videos like this, more tutorial videos for up and coming producers, for starters, and for producers that's been in the game already. I also do live videos and live feed from this channel while I'm cooking up new beats and making new beats. So if you like that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I hope this video was very useful. I hope this can be useful for a lot of people out there that's just getting started, and that's why I created this. So if you like it, make sure you sub into the channel, and I'll see y'all next time. Your boy H Wood, I'm out. Let's get it.